Greetings all and welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel. This is episode 5 of the Chronicles of Derp, featuring Leon Slow. We'll just call him Leo, and he is in the tier 5 German medium tank, the Panzer IV-H. Not to be confused with the Schmaltern, which is the tier 6 premium tank. Basically, it's, for want of a better word, it's the old Panzer IV with the 105 Derp, but this time it's got added side skirts, which look decidedly gay. However, we've got a Derp cannon on a tier 5 medium. Now, I wanted to include this particular replay just to hammer home a point. Videos that are coming onto the Chronicles of Derp compilation do not have to be in a KV2. Nice if they are, because KV2 is King of Derp, and KV2 will always be King of Derp. But they don't have to be, as long as it has a Derp gun. For example, a 105 howitzer-ish type gun on it. For example, T40 is this thing, you know, like stuff. So, tier 5 medium, tier 7 game, reasonably balanced teams. Leo's stats are very good, which I'm pitching the percentage win balance over to his team. Now, this howitzer is quite unique. It carries 3 ammunition types. It's got armour piercing, well, in inverted commas armour piercing, that has 64mm pen. HE, however, has got 53mm pen. Personally, I don't understand, and no doubt he will clarify in the video comments below why he carries armour piercing ammunition in this thing. I personally wouldn't. I'd carry more HE. And the heat ammo has 100mm penetration, which is pretty naff. But still, the HE is pretty good, so let's start by derping the King of Derp. Get the King of Derp a taste of his own medicine. We've got a Comet, this is going to be a problematic, but we can start working him over. Unfortunately, we're going to start losing health though, which is a bit of an issue. We want to keep our health as long as possible, and just doing 80 to 100 damage of every plink on this tank every 6 seconds. Yeah, that's going to add up eventually, and again, you don't know what module damage you're doing. Right, I have been playing the absolute death out of WoT Underground Forces, and I've got admission to make. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying it. It's now in open beta test. I will be doing a video on it very shortly, probably straight after I've recorded this one, to be perfectly honest with you. Managed to get quite a bit of stuff done. Now, this is one of the reasons I want to show this replay. Now, that's a fair old, that's 400 metres away. Now, there's no way any of his other ammunition types, probably maybe the heat would do it, but the armour piercing is never good. You're shooting it, you've got to just hit them. Yeah, all you've got to do is hit them from 400 metres away. And he's doing critical engine damage and module damage to that KV1's engine fuel tank, and they set him on fire. One of the advantages of HE, and the same is going to happen to this KV13. Just plinking away for 100 damage a shot. Right, yeah, so WoT Underground Forces, thoroughly enjoying it. I am not, however, going to turn my back on World of Tanks. I'm not. I've invested too much money and time into the game, built a channel over it, but I will make a vow to you now. If I release a WoT Under video, a WoT Underground Forces video, or a WoT Under Planes video, I will release a World of Tanks video at the same time. I'm not going to, for those guys that you come and play, or sorry, watch my videos to watch the World of Tanks content, that's great, awesome to you. But I need to branch off into other games, because World of Tanks for me is not going to be the only thing I cover. I was going to do a Let's Play series. I don't know what I'm going to do that on yet. To be honest with you, it's a bit time consuming at the moment. I do have personal life issues. I'm training towards my black belt, which I'm taking at the end of June in karate, so once that's over, we'll probably look at doing something else. And I've also in the very near future going to be joining the RAF reserves to get back into the military way of things, so time may be slightly lax, but anyway, you don't need to know about all that. We're just camping this ridge. Well, I say camping, we're not camping, we're on 3 kills. We've got 3/4 of the kills on the enemy, on the friendly team, and we're just waiting for targets. Now, I like the way he didn't actually push that IS. He's letting the Tiger do his job, but he's trying to find another way of spotting the guy that's shooting from elsewhere. There's a Hellcat and a Chi-Ri down at the bottom there near the church area, that ridge near the church, and you'll find out in a minute. As soon as he pops out, one of the enemy tanks hits the Comet next to him, missing him, and he takes a little bit of damage from the Chi-Ri. Now, I knew that Chi-Ri was there because I've just watched the replay literally, so he's got to try and root that guy out first, and the enemy team's now capping So far, the Derp ammunition's been doing him really well. I mean, he's only been getting little snippets of damage. He's had to hit the KV1 4 times for 500 damage. I mean, it's no KV2 one-shot fest, but still a good game so far. And we're actually sniping with Derp, which is the amazing feature. Oh, and here we go. This is 600 metres away. 600 metres. Oh, yeah. Have it. Oh, it's like a turkey shoot. I mean, this map is not... You struggle to cap in this map, you really do. They have added a feature in the cap circle where you can get down low. Between us and the flag, there's a little dip with some rock in it that you can hide in. But there's lots of artillery in this game. I mean, Leo's completely confident that he's safe from artillery fire. Now, he would have got a shot at that Chi-Ri there if he'd have turned his turret. That was a little bit of a map awareness mistake. He was focused on the VK, but who am I to judge? He's on 3 kills, 1700 damage, and there's going to be a bit more by the end of it. So now's the time to move. And this is one of the skills of playing medium tanks, knowing when to move, when's the right time. I believe from looking at the setup of his tank, he looks like he uses this as a bit of a pimp tank. I mean, he's got an automatic fire extinguisher and a large health pack. So maybe this is his pimp tank. To be perfectly honest with you, it's a valid option for a pimp tank. I mean, me personally, my pimp tank is my Matilda, and I also quite like my T110E5. I mean, I don't play competition style or professional, inverted commas professional, like Clan Warsy stuff yet. So I tend to use the premium consumables on my T110E5 or my Matilda. I also like my Hellcat as well, but more on that later. Okay, we're against the Hellcat. Now we need to, if we penetrate this Hellcat, we'll be absolutely happy. Unfortunately, we only do 160 damage, and it's a good, wise choice there to use his repair pack to get back out of line of sight of the Chi-Ri. RNGesus helps us there, and I think we're going to reload before the Hellcat. Yep, he's dead. Unfortunately, the Chi-Ri. Now this guy's going to be an issue. Yeah, he's on full health. He'll do some damage to him, but unfortunately, we get taken out. Now, it's not only tanks that can qualify for derpishness. I'm not saying I want artillery replays, but one of the added features and bonuses of this little replay was the fact that, look what's left. We've got a stock IS and that Chi-Ri. They're the only actual tanks remaining. I don't know why in all that's green and holy did this guy drive out into the open and sit in the cap circle here. A blatant mistake from him. He's going to be an age before he caps. It's a 3-minute cap time on an encounter battle. And the Crusader SP's trundling into the cap as well. They're in the open though. Chi-Ri's got a half decent view range, and it's nothing to say the tier 5 artillery can't push forward and do a bit of spotting for him. So this is just not going to end well. It's just had a recipe for being a fuck up straight away. But anyway, the SP's actually got down into the low ground there, which isn't too bad an idea. I'd have probably moved behind the rock, but you know, here I am sat here telling you know what I would do, but I'm not actually in the game. I don't understand why this stock IS has actually not got the 122. I mean, my knowledge of IS isn't that great. It's been a while since I did it, but can't they fit the 122 without upgrading anything? Can they just go straight from the KV1S to the 122? Probably not. Comments below. And here comes the Chi-Ri. And the Chi-Ri's got the auto loader, fast firing 3-shot thing. And to be perfectly honest with you, this IS, why he's backing off, I don't know. Get yourself behind the rocks, man. Come on, get yourself behind them rocks. Oh, that's not good. Yep, IS is dead. Crusader SP plants one into the side of him. The SP's reloading. There's 3 artillery. This Chi-Ri could actually clean up now if he plays safe. I think the Chi-Ri's just waiting for... Oh! The 2 Hummels destroyed the 2 people in the cap circle pretty much at the same time. Right then. What we're going to do now? 2 artillery versus 3. The AMX-13F3 is actually notoriously good at shotgunning. And that's exactly what this guy does. Now I'm going to speed the replay up slightly. Basically what he's going to do, he's going to take a long sweeping route towards the enemy spawn point. Now, when this actually occurs, the other tanks on the enemy team decide to actually start capping. Now, this isn't a bad idea. Now, my display things there showing +3. There aren't all 3 of them in the cap circle at all. There's only one of them. That's a glitch. Now, the AMX 13F3 is basically going to spot for the Hummel. So if you are ever in a situation like this, where you are the last couple of tanks on the enemy team, this is a perfect example of teamwork. He spotted the SU-122 Alpha, which is tier 5 artillery, Rushki artillery, but doesn't actually take a shot or stop or anything like that. He keeps on the move. He wants to get into a position where he can see the cap circle. And he keeps in the low ground, keeps out the enemy's way. They know he's here, though. And the way I know this is later on they're all actually facing this way when they're in the cap circle. So he did actually get spotted by the 122A there. So they know he's sort of coming from this way, but they don't know where from. So he gets into the bushes next to this rock and basically just spots, which is an absolutely brilliant play. There we go. Bosh. He doesn't fire, though. He lets the Hummel do it. Now, for me, the Hummel makes a little bit of a boo-boo here. He shoots the 122. I wouldn't have shot the 122. I'd have shot the SU-14-1. Simple reason is the SU-14-1's been in the cap circle a little bit longer. But in the heat of the battle, you don't know, dear. So, 13F3 is going to take a pot shot. Unfortunately, the enemy goes dark. Now, he doesn't waste his shot there. He doesn't waste his shot and fire blind into the cap circle. He waits until he knows that he's dropped off their radar. He's got the bushes between him and them, and he's basically just going to go and rush the cap. Now, this is how I know they'd spotted him. When he crests this ridge, as he goes up here. Now, he doesn't go the obvious way. He sort of goes over the flat ground first. He doesn't go around the corner, but the time is tight. I mean, if I was in this game, my arse would be twitching like a rabbit's nose. 20 seconds to go. They've got to make this count. The Hummel's ready. He's already signalled. He's ready to fire. Here we go. We're going in. There's your Hummel. He's been in the cap circle longest. He gets the first shot. Awesome sauce. Absolutely brilliant shot. Hummel, I would have been reluctant to take that shot. This the F13 F3, MX13 F3's basically got this SU-14. It's game over, unless the AMX makes an absolute stupid chronic mistake. This is GG. SU-14 pulls forward. 13 F3's reloaded by now. He's going to take a nice aim, as if you could miss. All right, and boom, headshot. Let's check the post-game stats out on that one. Unfortunately, due to situation out of my power, for some reason WoT Replays doesn't seem to work at the moment. No idea why, but it's typical. When I go to do a frickin' replay, the only source of my post-game stats appears not to actually function, so hey-ho, not to get too despondent. Just quick update. I have a T54E1, making my way towards 57 heavy. Can't wait. 250,000 credit grind, experience grind. We shall see. Hopefully, the T57 heavy will be my second heavy tank at tier 10. So, unfortunately, we can't see the post-game stats, but hopefully that replay showed some vital things about why we use derp ammunition in derp guns and other bits and pieces. I'm really cheesed off with the fact that WoT Replays doesn't work. I really want to show you the post-game stats. Right, I'm going to go do something a bit more productive. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye now.